Why is non-invasive BCI standardization difficult? Imagine trying to create a universal language for devices that read your brain signals without touching your head. It sounds simple, but it's actually quite complex. Non-invasive brain-computer interfaces are devices that pick up brain activity from sensors placed on the scalp or body surface. These sensors are usually small, about the size of a coin, and cost anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. But even with all that technology, making these devices work the same way for everyone is a real challenge. One big reason is that the signals these devices pick up are weak and noisy. The brain produces electrical signals that are tiny and easily disturbed by things like movement, muscle activity, or even sweat. This means the quality of signals can vary a lot from person to person and even from moment to moment. Because of this, the data collected often has low resolution, which makes it harder to get clear, consistent results. This inconsistency makes it difficult to set standards that all devices can meet reliably. Another issue is that non-invasive brain-computer interfaces are used for many different purposes. Some devices help people with disabilities communicate, while others are used for gaming or neurofeedback therapy. These different uses requiring different types of sensors, signal processing methods, and device designs. For example, a device meant for quick communication needs fast data processing, while a medical device might need very precise signals. Because of this variety, creating one set of rules that covers all these applications is very tricky. Brain signals are also affected by natural fluctuations in mental state and physiology. Things like fatigue, attention, or emotional state can change brain activity patterns. These changes make it hard for devices to produce stable readings over time. If a device's signals aren't consistent, it's tough to get regulatory approval or to trust the device for long-term use. Privacy and ethical concerns add even more layers of difficulty. Non-invasive brain-computer interfaces collect sensitive data about a person's thoughts and feelings. Different regions have different laws about data privacy and security. Creating standards that protect users while allowing innovation is a balancing act. Developers need to think about user consent, data storage, and who owns the brain data, which varies around the world. Regulatory bodies are still figuring out how to evaluate these devices. Some countries have clear rules, but others do not. The process to get approval can take years and involves lots of testing and documentation. Without a clear, consistent pathway, manufacturers face hurdles in bringing their products to market globally. Lastly, there's a lack of large-scale clinical trials and shared data. Without enough real-world testing, it's hard to define what makes a device safe and effective. Researchers need more studies that show how well these devices work over time and across different users. Until then, setting universal standards remains a challenge. All these factors combine to make standardization a complicated puzzle. The variability in signals, device designs, applications, and regulations means that creating one-size-fits-all rules is nearly impossible. Instead, experts are working together across disciplines to develop flexible standards that can adapt as technology advances. This way, non-invasive brain-computer interfaces can become safer, more reliable, and accessible for everyone in the future.